Hello everyone, I am Alka, or in this series better known as Shadow Ghoul, and welcome back to Pokémon Vortex. It is time for episode number 2. Let's take a look at what Pokemon we ended up with at the end of the first episode. We had a Swinub, Togepi, Vaporeon, all level 15, an Esper at 17, a Pidgey, or started with 18, and an Elekid that we caught right at the end at level 20. We put an unknown up for trade just because no offers yet, although they can be expected. It is just an unknown and it's regular. Nothing too special about it, like the Shadow Poochyena that we saw in the previous episode. Quite mysterious. Quite possibly we'll find out what that is about in this episode. Now, before we actually get into some more training, maybe some catching some more Pokemon, battling a few more gyms, I do want to introduce something new that I sort of introduced in episode 1, but didn't. I actually introduced it after the episode was already up, and that's a straw poll. At the end of every episode, I will put up a straw poll. You can find this in the comments and in the description of this video and every video going forward, where I'll post a Pokemon of every type, and then you just vote which of those Pokemon I should try and catch in the next episode. And this were the results of this first poll. We have Ralts, Bagon, Zorua, Shuppet, Tynamo, Onyx, at least one Pokemon of every type. And the one that came out on top was Ralts. So Ralts is the Pokemon that we want, I have to go for. Sure, I can still catch the others, but Ralts is the one I have to go get. Now, how do we find out where it is? Pokédex. I do believe I already know what it is, where it is. Let's go. Ralts. Location. Hopefully it works, because sometimes this doesn't load. It doesn't look like it's loading, which is unfortunate, but I'm pretty darn sure that Ralts can be found here on the Ghost and Psychic map. So let us go do that. Oh, Pokemon Location Guide? Oh, this is the button that leads us right there. Ha! Okay, Ralts. Typing this in. Curly evolves from Ralts. No, we want Ralts. Ghost Psychic maps at day. Day? There is night then? Is the suggestion? Yes, there is indeed. Or else is it common? Okay, we will go for that. This is indeed the Ghost Psychic map. Now, on this map, I don't think there will be a clear difference. But if you go to options right here, you see map preference day or night. So if you go to night, yeah, here you don't really see it. But I'll just give the example on one of the grass maps. It's a lot clearer here. Look, it's nighttime. Ooh, and all the lights are on, and then you go back to daytime. Poof, and it's light. That's pretty neat, huh? Wait, it was Ralts day or nighttime? I already forgot. Whoops. No, it's not working anymore. No, I'll try it again in a second. Pretty sure it was daytime. Let's go try and find it. And then, if we can't find it in a bit, we'll fight some gym leaders. And then come back. Full beat. Okay. Nice Pokemon. On my original, I would just catch, like my first account, Alka 193, I'd catch whatever I don't have yet. Because I want as many Pokemon as possible. On this one, I don't, because I feel that'll make the series go too slowly. Sure, you can go too quickly, but I feel you can also go too slowly. So we're just going to try and find the Ralts. As I said, if you don't find it immediately, we'll just go find some, maybe catch some other Pokemon, fight some gyms, because we definitely want to do that. Actually use my Pidgey for something, except for the one battle, because there's Slowpoke in episode 1. Nothing yet that I really want. No super special Pokemon. I'm kind of hoping we'd encounter one this episode, but then again, if they don't appear, then they'll just wait for the next episode. Ooh, there we have one! Ladies and gentlemen, there are shadow Pokemon, as we saw with the Poochyena in the previous episode. There are Darks, if you paid attention. There was a Dark Horse slot on the bottom of the screen as well. There's also Mystic. There's two more than that, but we'll get to those when we get to those. Mystic Volbeat. Let's catch it. Togepi, I will use you. Now, every special Pokemon, or in Vortex's case, unique Pokemon, even though unique is used for two different terms, which is kind of weird. Anyway, unique Pokemon are regular Pokemon with an extra little ability. This Volbeat has the Mystic ability, or Mystic stats. I'm not really sure what term to use for that. Either way, it's a Mystic Volbeat, which gives it a little bit extra in some way. And the power of Mystic, meanwhile, we catch the Mystic Volbeat, very nice. The power of Mystics is that an opposing Pokemon has a certain chance, I'm not actually sure how big the chance is, but the opposing Pokemon has a certain chance to actually miss any attack. They'll just fail to attack because they are scared. Let's see. Bug Buzz, Play Rough, Zen Hit, but Shadow Ball. Those are nice moves. I suppose that it gets that because it doesn't actually have an evolution to boost its moves. Even though Volbeat isn't necessarily a Pokemon with too high stats. Those are some really nice moves. Mystic Volbeat is nice. Okay. Gonna try and find Ralts a bit more. Meanwhile, I guess I'll take this one out with Volbeat. I don't think I'll do too many battles with it though, because that takes time. To the map. Also, I put the what is seen on the screen a bit different because I wasn't too happy about the looks of the screen. It felt too stretched out from left to right. So I'm trying it out a bit differently right now. I'm not really liking the looks of the screen at the moment, although I can't really see a preview of what it'll look like after I make sure there's no black bars on the side. Sure, there's now these gray bars, but those are part of the website. They're just there. So I'm just trying this out, seeing what you guys like to view and what I like. And then after, let's say, 3-4 episodes, I'll probably have found something that I like the most, and I'll just go with that. Trying a few things out in the first few episodes. That's very nice. Ooh, Dino. I do quite like it. I don't think I'll immediately use it, but Dino does evolve into quite the fancy Pokemon. Bug Buzz, Play Rough, super effective. How much damage did Bug Buzz do? I think Bug Buzz was just over 40, so Play Rough without step should be just under. Oh yeah. I spoke to Patrick, the main guy behind Vortex, earlier today, and in wild battles, the typing for Fairy isn't actually in there. It is there in trainer battles and events and things like that, but it's not actually there yet in wild battles. Although he will add that very soon. He said thanks for the reminder, so yay. Hopefully by the time this is up, it'll be in there. Now that I think about it, Play Rough would have taken out Dino because it's actually weak with both Dark and Dragon. Alright, Volbeat is unfortunately out. That doesn't matter because the Dino's at really low health. Pokeball Go. Caught the Dino. Returning to the map. Let's see if we can find that Ralts now. Not fight any wild Pokemon for just a little bit. We are on daytime, right? Let's see. Yep. It is indeed daytime. Let's actually check if this now works so I can recheck if it's indeed daytime. Try again. Nope. If we do this, Pokemon location guide, reload. Nope. Quite often it has an error, but there likely are good reasons for that. I'm not going to complain. I'm happy enough it works sometimes. Ooh, Zorua! There was a Zorua, I just clicked over it, because that's sometimes just what you do, because you click too much. But on the straw poll, Zorua actually tied for third. So Zorua had a good chance of making it. I'll choose different Pokemon in each straw poll, but yeah, I'll choose different Pokemon for each straw poll, and then you can just vote for whatever one you like to give a variety. We have a Mystic Volbeat, and here we go for a shiny Illumise. Oh, that's nice. Alright. Now, what is the special power behind a shiny where Mystic can stop a Pokemon from attacking sometimes The power of shinies is that they have 25% more HP than regular Pokemon. As you can see at the very start of the battle, there was only a 3 point difference in their HP, or 5, one of the two, which is really nice. Let's see, view this Pokemon. Bug must play with Giga Drain, a Shadow Ball. Also very nice. It gives us our Grass move, although I'm not really sure I want it on my team at the moment because I do like to continue with these. Yeah, I'll continue with these Pokemon for a little longer, but I am very happy I caught the shiny Illumise. Hey, Shadow Dino! Okay, yeah, I did speak to, oh, what was his name? The other guy that does the Vortex series. Anyway, he dodges most of these unique Pokemon, as they're called. I said I would catch all of them. But if they appear this regularly, I will start not catching all of them. Because it costs time. And I do want to at least have some sort of pace in this series. Alright, Shadow. Shadow Pokemon do not actually they aren't affected by status effects. So things like Poison, Sleep, Freeze, they can't actually affect your Pokemon, and a Shadow Pokemon cannot actually be affected by that. That's not the case in like Pokemon XD Colosseum. That's not how shadows work, but that is how the Shadow type, whatever you want to call it, works. Ooh, I'm at the bottom now. Yay! I special. Maybe I was there before, just didn't notice. Ralts! Yay! Look, Ralts wins. Let's catch Ralts and not actually fail. Because if we fail this capture, that'd be really annoying. Let's see. Shadow Ball, Super, 27. Do it again. And I'll go for Play Rough for 15. Volbeat's taken out, that's not too bad. Throw a Pokeball. No. Just throw a Great Ball. Still not. Come on, Great Ball. Yay! We catch the Ralts. Now, who do we... Oh, we're gonna swap out Esper because they're psychic types. Alright. We have Dino and a Shadow Dino with the shiny Illumise, that's very nice. But Ralts for Esper right there. Back to my Pokemon team. So remind ourselves when Ralts evolves. Level 20, so that's only one level away. Alright, now that we have this Ralts, I think we're going to go for some gyms. We did beat, I believe, Kanto, Johto, and Ho in the first one, so let's just go to Sinnoh. Orberg City Gym. More rock types. I do want to train up Volbeat, so I'll just send out Volbeat first. It likely won't survive for too long, especially if they actually use their rock moves, which so far they haven't used a lot of. But, ooh, the Mystic comes in play. Almost Volbeat takes out the Onix as well. Let's just swine up for this. Bite for 4 accuracy. And then Mudshot on the Cranidos. Boom. Out of there, 800 EXP. So that's just over 1.5 levels. Volbeat actually up to level 12. No, we don't want to fight him again. We just want to fight the next gym leader, which for us is going to be in Unived, the Aspertia City Gym, with Charon. As you can see, if you've played Black and White and Black and White 2, this is the Black and White 2 gyms, because otherwise Drayden would have likely been here. As the 8th gym leader, we would have had Bryce at the 7th, and the first 2 would have been probably been Silent, and then Lenora, but they're not there. And then Iris is the champion instead of Alder. Now, Aspertia City Gym, let's see what they have. Normal types. Patrat, Pidove, Lillipup. I believe he has Patrat and Lillipup in Black and White 2 normally, but in challenge mode he has a Pidove as well. I never got around to playing challenge mode, which is unfortunate because I never had another 3DS to really do that with. But when I go back to the games, when I start doing Let's Plays eventually, by the way, new computer next week, so that's exciting. When I get to that point with the new computer, when I start doing Let's Plays and I'm able to do things on my 3DS and things like that as well, I do intend to do challenge mode there. That should be fun. Okay, Volbeat already taking out 2 Pokemon. Let's see if maybe with the Mystic Powers it can take out Lillipup. It can. Sure, it's taken out, but it counts as a win for Volbeat. 1,583 experience, so that's just over 3 levels. Very, very nice. Now we go to Kalos, the Sandaloon City Gym with bug types, Surskit and Vivian. Not very high leveled. I think we'll use Volbeat once more, and then we'll switch it around. Now let's see, bug is, yeah, normal against bug, so we can just attack, attack, attack. No, wait. No, it's poison that's normal against flying. Bug actually is resisted. So we'll just go play rough. Unfortunately, we're taken out. But then we send in the Vaporeon. And we're like, last resort, see how much that does. 35 damage. Very nice. It's a lot more than the stored power from Togepi with 3. Alright, let's see. View, modify team. We'll just move Swinub back 1. I want to give Pidgey, Ralts, and Elekid some time to shine. I want to use them. Evolve Ralts. Keep Pidgey as Pidgey for a little longer, especially because it's our starter. I want to actually use it for a bit longer. But so far, I've really only used it in that one battle against a Slowpoke. For the rest, just catching Pokemon. We're just going to continue with some more gyms, and then I think I'll go into the wild, fight some more wild Pokemon maybe, to do some very minor training, while also trying to find something that we may want to catch and add to our team. Cerulean City Gym. Definitely an increase in power here. Let's send out Pidgey, because Pidgey is cool. Tackle. For now, that is the strongest move. Nice. We actually got a critical hit there, which is in the game. I'm not actually sure on the ratio if it's 1 in 16 like in the games, but critical hits do exist. Now, Starmie is part Psychic, so we're actually going to use Pursuit. Just slightly stronger. Now we are going to send in Elekid. Elekid doesn't have that great of an electric attack, but we can just Thunder Shock. I think I will only start evolving Elekid at level 30, because I even checked after the last episode, it does actually evolve at level 30. I'm not sure why it can't evolve here at 20. I don't know. But I'm only going to evolve it at 30. Also, so I just use Elekid for a little bit. Experience for them, very nice. Continuing on to Johto to Azalea Town. Bugsy, who a lot of people apparently thought was a girl when they first saw him in the games. I don't think I ever had that. I'm pretty sure I always thought it was a guy. But maybe I wasn't sure, and then I saw him in the anime, and he sounded like a girl and was referred to as a him, so maybe that's how I found out. I'm not actually sure. Okay, Vaporeon. Let's do a comparison. Scald does 30. Last Resort actually does more than Scald, and Scald is Stab. Oh wait, because Last Resort isn't actually... I think I was mixing it up with Trump Card, which has varying power. Last Resort, I believe, is always 130, and Scald with Stab is 120. So it makes sense that Last Resort is actually the strongest move. Okay. We'll just continue using Vaporeon here with Last Resort, because it's the strongest move we have. Unless super effective. And then let's use Ralts. Well, I could have used Ralts here. Let's use Ralts here now. Confusion, Disarming Voice, Magical Leaf, Teleport. Decent moves. Exact finish, by the way. 24 and 24. Let's see, then... Yeah, we were just in Johto, so we now go to Hoenn. Doofertown. Let's just sweep with Ralts. Confusion. Need to make sure we click on Ralts again. We go for some Disarming Voice. And again. And that's it for that battle. Continuing on to Sinnoh. I think we'll do the second gyms and then we'll go for a few wild Pokemon. Let's go Volbeat, because Volbeat can actually hit these things pretty hard. Unfortunately not high enough level to get a one-shot on them, but it's still pretty nice to do. Boom, boom. 2 HP. Let's make use of that HP that we still have. Zen Headbutt for a super effective hit. Hopefully it hits. Yes, it does. And then I'll just use Swine Up with Icy Wind. Let's see what we can do with that. Ooh, 1 HP. Bite for full accuracy. Rose Raid down. No healing from Giga Drain because it's just damage. And then we move on to Univa's second gym, which is the Burbank City Gym, Roxy's Poison Team. 3 Pokemon, quite a few. Once again, there's no abilities, so Swinub can just hit Coughing with Mudshot. Sound effects necessary. And I actually miss, which is possible, which in earlier versions of Vortex wasn't the case. And I even remember this game as Pokemon Crater, which was like the end of 3rd gen, start of 4th gen. I remember playing that. That was actually the first time I ever saw 4th generation Pokemon, I think, besides maybe 2 or 3 in certain magazines. I remember randomly just encountering a Chimchar, and I did not know what a Chimchar was. That was really exciting. And then Crater went down, I was gone for a few years, and I suddenly found Vortex, and I was like, wait, this is exactly Pokemon Crater. So I was like, yes, let's play it. Okay, we beat Roxy. We're gonna go to Kalos, Silent City Gym, and we go for level 10 and 12 to level 25, because the gap that's in the games between the gyms is definitely shown here as well. 225s using the fossil Pokemon. Swinub, I think, with Mudshot, hitting that rock type. Boom. And then I'll use Mudshot on Amora as well. Likely will be taken out. No, I won't, because they use Thunder Shock. The AI just uses random moves. Okay. 2 badges everywhere. That's very nice. We're going to move Vaporeon up because it's lowest level. Swinub is not actually the highest leveled Pokemon on our team. I don't feel like evolving Pidgey yet, too attached as a starter. I will be evolving Ralts now, though. The Pokemon that we had to catch in this episode, it is now a Kirlia. Are we going to do something fancy with Kirlia? Is there a 3rd gym that's weak to Psychic or Fairy? Possibly. Doesn't immediately jump into mind, so we may look into that later and do it in the next episode. Now, we're going to go to this grass map. Fight a few Pokemon here that we just feel like battling. It'll be some higher level Pokemon, like 15 plus, most likely. We'll battle some of those and catch some Pokemon that are interesting. Here is our first starter that we encounter, Bulbasaur. I did say that they can be caught in the wild. I believe I said so anyway. Here is one of them. Now, which move do we use? Because it's level 7 and we aren't exactly super low level. I think I can actually do it with this called 17. Can't exactly weaken him more, so I have to catch him like this. Do we get him with a Great Ball? Yes. Okay. I will have to look into getting some more balls for the next episode. Well, we get a Bulbasaur. Let's view what moves it has. Tackle, Sludge, Razor Leaf, Takedown. Decent. We have a Bulbasaur. That's nice. I will be getting the starters, so to possibly use it another time. Possibly not. In the first episode, I did mention that I would be doing giveaways. I don't think I'll be doing it after this one yet. I think I'll do the first giveaway after episode 3. Maybe after this episode. I haven't fully decided on that yet. However, I do have 2 Pokemon in mind that I will use for the first giveaway, which are either a shiny Terrakion or a metallic Registeel, I want to say it is. So, if you are looking forward to possibly winning one of them, the metallic Registeel or the shiny Terrakion, please let me know in the comments, and then I know that there's interest for it, and that I maybe should do it a bit sooner, and then not wait until after episode 3. Generally, the Pokemon that you avoid, I think, will be unique legendaries, or just regular legendaries, maybe a unique of a Pokemon that you can catch, let's say a Mystic Florges if I've evolved a Flabebe. I do think it'll be mostly legendaries or other hard to obtain Pokemon, but I haven't fully decided on that yet. As with the exact things to do in every episode, I am evolving the series as we go along, together with some suggestions from my viewers as well, to see where we can end up. with the series and just make it the most fun for me and for you. Because that's what we are aiming for. To make it a fun viewing experience for you, the viewers, while I have fun making these videos as well. So we'll go for 3 more wild Pokemon, whether captures or battles, and then I think we'll end off for this episode. Snivy, there we go, another starter. Grass starter again, somewhat logically, because we are on the grass maps. Let's use the Scald, let's use the Shadow Ball. Yeah, we are fine with that. Pokeball, don't get it. I think I'll just continue using the Pokeballs. I don't want to use the Ultras yet. Awesome, we got the Snivy. Tackle Vine with Pursuit and Twister. Not 2 great moves, but they can evolve twice. They can get better moves later. Look, it's another grass starter. We are getting the grass starters today. Let's see, Shadow Ball I believe did 25. Yep. Okay, getting a Trico. What if we end up just getting all the grass starters of the first 6 gens? So we need Chikorita, Chespin, and which other one are we missing? Turtwig? And then we just do an episode just with those starters, train them up to, well, until they're fully evolved, and just have fun with them. That would be sort of interesting if I can manage to get all of them. I don't intend to do a lot off screen. At the moment, the only cuts I'm really making are me coughing or drinking water or making sounds that are just weird, or just general time wasters. If I feel it'll be more interesting if I cut that out. But I haven't actually cut out any of the battling, and I don't intend to do that a lot. To keep a nice pace on it, not rush the series. Okay, is this a nice Pokemon? No, it is not. So we're going to end off the episode here. Move Vaporeon over. What are some pretty nice things this episode? Cleared out the first gyms of every region. Also did the second gyms. Got a Mystic Volbeat and a Shiny Illumise, a regular and a Shadow Dino. So we're now just missing Dark and one more of the unique Pokemon types, or whatever you want to call it. Vaporeon is a bit higher level. Pidgey level 20. I may evolve it next episode. I think I will do that if I have leveled it up just a bit more. I think we'll be at around the levels of the gyms as well. So that'll be more reasons to evolve that. Elekid will wait until 30, as I said. Kirlia will probably stick around on the team for a little bit. Swinub, I'm not really sure how long she'll stay on the team. Maybe for a long time, maybe not. I'll probably swap around like I did with Volbeat. Maybe later on I'll add Togepi back in. I'll add in the Shiny Illumise. As I've said before, I'm just coming up with things as I play to make it most interesting for myself and for you, the viewers. So I hope you really like that. If you have any suggestions, please feel free to leave those in the comments. I'm really looking forward to hearing your comments about what you think I did in the video, and about certain suggestions you have to maybe improve it, or just things you would like to see. For example, what Pokemon would you like to see me catch and use in a later episode? Naturally, when this video goes up, I'll already have the next straw poll up for episode 3. However, your suggestions may just make it into the straw poll for episode 4. So, if you have a suggestion for a Pokemon you feel I should go after, let me know in the comments, and well, chances are I'll add it to the poll. I won't 100% confirm it. I won't promise that I definitely will, but there's a good chance that I will. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I will see you all in episode 3. Goodbye.